Hey everybody, it's the German girl living in America. How you guys doing today? So today I'm going to be reading some stuff off the computer and we're going to talk about it. It's easier for me this way because there's a lot. Today we talk about Germany versus America, 10 cultural differences at the workplace. So, differences at the workplace. Alright, here they say, for Germans, 9 a.m. means 9 a.m. Saying actually it can mean 8:50 a.m. Germans are punctual people, so punctual in fact that they expect you never to be late, ever. If there is traffic, you should have accounted for it and still make it to work on time, no excuses. People of America, if there is bad weather, you should have thought ahead and left the house extra early. Common sense, right? To avoid any delays. If you are 1 minute late, your name will be talked about as being the late shift. Like I said, Germans are punctual and like to be on time. I talked about this before. Yes, we are. We love to be in time. Me personally, I'd rather be 10 minutes early than 1 second late. It's just something where I think if you late, you show people that can count on you. Yes, there are things that happen, like you get in an accident or stuff like that. I understand that, but other than that, you should think ahead. Okay, moving on. Also, they say fancy a little chat around the water cooler. Maybe not if you're in Germany. No. Germans are not big fans of idle chit chat, especially in the workplace. We go there, we work. Hanging around the water cooler and chatting about what you ate for dinner last night just won't cut it in Germany. When Germans are at work, they are at work. Not to talk about Aunt Sarah that last Tuesday or the new treat your dog has mastered or these little chit chat things. No, we don't do them in Germany. We go to work, we go home. Alright, another one. Germans like to take time to make a decision. Yes. Are you a big fan of snap decisions? Well, you might want to put them on hold if you're working with German colleagues. They are big fans of doing lots of research and gathering as much information as possible. Studying it for a while and then making a decision on something. Fail to prepare to fail. Those Germans are thorough people. Yeah, that's me. I don't like to make quick decisions on something that I'm unsure about. I need to know my facts. I need to know it is true. It is what it is before I come to you. So that's me personally. But you guys know I'm a full-blooded German. I'm born there, I've been raised there, so that's the true one. All right. A German workplace is a formal workplace, meaning calling your boss by his or her first name is a no-go in Deutschland. The office is a formal place unless you're on the same level. You must always use Herr or Frau, Mr. or Mrs., followed by our colleague's surname, their last name, Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith, whatever. If you use their first name, you could greatly offend them. Unless they tell you to do so, that's obviously a different matter, which is most likely not common that will happen. They usually want to be called by their surname. So don't make that mistake if you ever go abroad and you find a job, even if it's whatever job it is, make sure you always call them by their surname, okay? Alright, personal calls, text message, and social media. Let's see. You may as well leave your cell phone at home when you go to work in Germany. Personal calls and text messages are frowned upon in most German workplaces. Like I said, in Germany, you go to work to work. Go to work, that's what you're being paid for, right? Not carry out your social life. Social media like Facebook and Twitter are also no-go areas in Germany workplace. Maybe that's why Germans work the least hours in Europe, but they're the most productive. Germany efficiency rocks. There you have it. There's nothing else I can say. You just heard it, right? Okay. Now the next one is the boss's door isn't always open. That's true. You know the saying, my door's always open? Well, that usually isn't the case in Germany. German offices are very rarely open plan. Everyone has an office that sometimes they share with a couple of other people, but one huge room with cubicles? Hardly ever. No. And when it comes to your door being open, and especially that of your boss, well, you'll usually find it closed there. You'll have to knock and wait to enter too. Yes, most offices in Germany, they have their own office. Maybe it's two people in one office, but like America does, in one big room with cubicles here, there, and there, it's not happening, because that could lead you to talk to your person across, to the side, to the left, to the right, behind you, whatever, wherever it is. Like I said, Germans love to work. They go to work, and not to chit-chat. All right, moving on. Once a decision is made, Germans are reluctant to change it. You know how we said that Germans like to do their research before making a decision? Well, because of this, once a decision is made, Germans are reluctant to go back on it or change it in any way. They think that they've already exhausted all possible avenues. And this was the right way to go. Americans, on the other hand, are happy to make quick decisions and change things as they encounter problems along their way. Yeah, that's true. I've seen it. I mean, there are Americans who don't do it, but most Americans do. They say yes, and then when it's supposed to be right there, it's like a whole other story. In Germany, it goes with all life, work, private life, children, whatever. We make a decision and this is what it is. There is no way around it. That's why they call us hard-headed or stubborn or cold, or no, it's just a way of life, living, and make it easier for everybody. Okay. Your boss can't fire you so easily in Germany. Listen to that. A contract with a client may be over. Your boss might not be happy with your performance, but that doesn't mean you will be out of a job in the next 24 hours. In Germany, it's pretty hard to fire a worker. You have to have a very legitimate reason for it. There are lots of contractual rules to abide by before anyone gets struck off the employment list. Unlike here in America, it's the right to work state. I mean, I don't know about that, but yeah, you can't get fired easily. You have to really do something bad, like steal money or, that kind of things. Even then, sometimes I think they don't fire you right away. They give you another chance because cameras are everywhere, but it's really hard to get fired in Germany. So if once you have a job, cherish your job because it is worth having it. All right, here, going to college isn't expected in Germany. Well, I don't know if it has changed back in the days. Yes, that's kind of what I remember. So let's see what they say here. Oh, sorry guys. The structure of the workplace in Germany is completely different to that in the US. In Germany, it's commonplace to take on an apprenticeship when you leave school. True, learning skills on the job and preparing you for workplace life. Then you may or may not choose to go to college to get your bachelor's degree. In America, a college degree is more often than not a requirement in any workplace, and apprenticeships are not really heard of. However, this is starting to change under the leadership of the German-American Chamber of Commerce as they work with educational and business leaders to create apprenticeship programs, which I think is a good idea. I mean, I remember I got out of school and did the apprenticeship in the workplace while I had to go to school in the meantime for 2 years. I mean, they prepare you for the workforce and they put you to school at the same time. So you learn both ways. And like I said, America, when you go for a job, they want a college degree. And the jobs which you get here in America with the college degree, you know what kind of jobs those are. I don't have to spell them out because I don't want to discriminate nobody or say, hey, because you work there, you know good. No, that's not what it is. It's just how the system works. So in Germany, we don't have that. They don't go by. You can go to college, yes, of course, you get a better job. But at the end of the day, it is not recommended to get a job unless you want to be a doctor or a lawyer. Well, we know the answer to that. Alright, moving on. Germans are direct. Don't expect the German to say, I like it, but when giving you feedback, they are very direct and to the point people. If they don't like something, they will tell you. They don't believe in being sympathetic to people's feelings. That's just wasting time. This can sometimes come across as rude to people who are not used to this style of communication. On the other side of things, Germans can get annoyed with people who don't just get to the point and tell them what they need to know. So, well, in this one I say yes and I say no. I'm direct, but not too direct. I still care about somebody's feelings. And, because I don't want people to hurt me in certain ways. Yes, I want you to be direct to me, but honest. This is the thing. You can be direct as much as you want, but if you're not honest about what you say, just don't say nothing at all. I mean, in the end of the time, the truth always come out. So if you want to be direct and be honest about it. And yeah, some people get hurt by it, some not. And like I said, people always think Germans are rude, which we are not. We just, like I said, we go a certain way. We do things a certain way. It makes it a lot easier for us to live by on a daily basis. Alright, so there you have it. My take on the cultural difference between German and American workplaces. What do you think? I mean, yes, I was reading off the computer. I'm sorry. It's just make it easier for me because it's an article. I gave you my feedback. Now it's time for you to give me your feedback. Do you think it's true? Where my Germans at? Hello. And comment below for any questions, any concerns, anything that you think I forgot to say, anything that I missed, or that you think it shouldn't be on the list, or anything. Just comment below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please, 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 please. Okay, so this is it for your German Girl Living in America for today. See you. Bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen.